Welcome in to episode 7. Now, we have decided this week we are going to discuss the Trump assassination. Was it real? Was it fake? Was it set up? Who knows? But today, we're going to discuss exactly what happened, what we believe, and many more as always, and who knows where the conversation will go. If you're new here, my name is Corey, and I'll introduce you to the rest of the team now. Welcome in, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Just introduce yourself in case anyone new pops in, gentlemen, just to say who you are.
I'm Harry. Hello.
Hi guys, I'm Martin.
I'm Jay.
I'm Johnny.
Johnny, welcome in, everyone. Thanks very much for popping in on a lovely Saturday again. The topic for today, obviously, as we're all aware, is the Trump assassination. Now, I think the main thing that is going round at the moment was how genuine was this? What do we sort of because we all know that the bullet skimmed his ear. You're not going to put yourself in the limelight of that for an act, are you? Because the precision of that is unreal. So
I mean, the only way you could do it, couldn't you? It's just a loud bang and a blood pack in your hand or something like that.
Yeah.
And then wear a plaster for a week. But
I think
photoshopped a packet of tomato sauce. You know, like the little sachets, the Heinz ones.
Yeah.
Someone photoshopped that into his. You know, like when they all bundled him.
Yeah.
They put it in one of like the security guard's hands. Little sachet ketchup.
It's what do they call it? It's not a freak accident. I don't know what the exact term is, but the odds of it doing that is crazy, because we've all seen the clip. It's a split second that he turns.
Yeah.
If he hadn't have flinched, he'd be dead.
What made him flinch?
The shot.
Do you reckon he had like shooty bum pain or something?
Maybe.
You know what I mean? You know when
you're sweaty ass.
Just like that. He didn't want to make a big deal. He thought, just turn and clench.
You know, one of your arsehole hairs get like caught in your boxes or something. He's like,
maybe. Warm day. One of the bollocks had got into the wrong place.
That's just there doing lunges on the podium.
cheap pair of boxers or something. He's gone, fucking hell.
Yeah.
And dodgy Calvin Kleins from Pakistan saved my life.
I don't know about the like the whole like tomato ketchup stuff and like was it fake? Like I nicked my ear. Don't ask me how. It was a rush the other morning. I was in the shower shaving, and I've nicked my ear, and that did not stop bleeding. It was everywhere.
Why are you shaving your ears?
I wasn't concentrating.
What were you trying to shave?
Hold on. With aim like that, was you the shooter?
What were you brushing as well? Your nose?
All I'm saying is, it went within seconds. There was blood immediately. It wouldn't stop for ages, and for where. I don't know. When the bullet hit, like there was literally no sign of blood until he got up.
The only thing is because of the wound that will be, and I can imagine a bullet will be a high heat source as well. It will almost cauterize it will bust the nerves because of. It's the same as when you get a severe injury, it won't bleed because it's almost like your body needs to think what to do. It will happen and you'll be in shock, and then it's almost like if you look at it or you feel it, your body will then go, do you know what I mean? That is the case with big injuries. Like, big injuries don't often bleed massively. Sometimes it's very peculiar, but they don't.
One, isn't it? It's always like the little.
Always, yeah.
You get a little bit of skin on the end of your finger, and you've just gone like, "Oh, just bite that off." I don't know.
You know when
you do
little paper cut,
and then you've got blood everywhere.
Yeah.
You know when you proper slice yourself, there's nothing, is there?
Doesn't
and you're
matter.
like, because you almost go through everything that bleeds, nerves. You've missed it all.
Well, whatever happened, what proceeded was I had to put a plaster on my ear to stop it from bleeding, and it looked like I was supporting Trump this week, which, for the record, I'm not. But I had to go into work because it wouldn't stop. It literally wouldn't stop pissing blood. So anyone that saw me, I wasn't supporting Trump.
Oh, fantastic.
You're a big fan, aren't you? I bet there's loads of people that have genuinely done that. I guarantee.
Yeah, they were at a rally. They were at a rally, all wearing bandages on their ear, like the crazy motherfuckers they are.
America.
Do you know one thing? So one thing you do have to appreciate, and I'm taking this from another podcast, but it's very true. If you want to see who a man really is, and this is the quote that I'm taking from the podcast, is shoot them in the head.
Yeah.
He got shot in the head. 5 seconds later, is busting through his security saying fight. Like, you cannot practice that. That is who you are. Like, you have to respect his balls. If I got shot, I'd be running.
No, I don't reckon he would have done that though if he didn't have like 20 bodies jumping on him, protecting him, and like 6 snipers all around the area. Like, I'd give it Billy Big Bollocks as well. Yeah, but you say that, but you're not in that situation, are you? You know where
you're fight or flight, aren't you?
Yeah, he got the call to say he's over. Your brain's gonna go, is there more? Blah blah blah. Get me out of here. Whereas he's gone fight. Like, that's a warrior.
Well, there is something we can learn from this, though. Look, Trump got shot, actually shot. The next day, the next hour, the next 5 minutes, he was there. He was killing it. Jay had a tickly throat and he was off work for a month. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, ain't no tickly throat.
You could go, okay, he's probably a complete, maybe psychopath and a maniac to think that he's that great. He's been shot and that's what he's gone. He's gone, I've been shot and I'm still alive. I'm a hero. But it's probably an absolute psychopath or a narcissist, but you have to respect it because I'd be gone.
You get to about 80 and you must kind of think, well, I've had fucking 80 years.
I don't think he's that old, is he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not 80.
He's in his 70s, yeah?
No, I'm going to Google it now.
70s.
He's not 80.
He's in his 80s.
It's Biden.
78 years old is Trump.
It's fucking 80.
Is he really?
Yeah.
78.
78.
He's 78.
Well, do you know what? Your ears and your nose never stop growing, so it's probably a big target.
That's me fucked.
Why is he like in Tenerife? Just in the bars and living life up.
It's not like he's not got enough money, is it?
Did you know as well that I found this out today as well, any president will have security for the rest of their life.
Yes.
Yeah. So and so there was a big campaign because he's now a felon as well.
Yeah.
So the campaigns are for brownie points is to take away his security. But yeah, so if you're an ex-president, you have security for life, which I found that quite interesting. Is it?
Yeah, same in the UK. I did some work at an ex-president, prime minister's house.
Who was it?
There's still armed guards there. I'm not allowed to say.
Why?
NDCs, mate.
You do know Deck from Ant and Deck wasn't prime minister, yeah?
No, God's honest. God's honest. It was a female
he was
prime
on the
minister.
set of Love Actually.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't
Margaret Thatcher.
Definitely wasn't Love Island. Built like a fucking onion.
Yeah. He swerved past that one, didn't he? Because
he did, yeah. That's who it was.
Up the
do you know what? Do you know what I do find? Do you know what I think? The whole thing is an absolute shit show. The building was deemed a point of interest.
Yeah.
It was deemed unsafe for someone to sit on. Like you've got these security people have got to be highly trained police, ex-servicemen, special forces, and they can't sit on a slopey roof.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure snipers in training, you have to be able to shit your pants and stay still.
Yeah.
You can sit on a fucking roof.
I could do it.
What? Shit your pants and stay still.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you could do that,
No
but because you
just some sort of movement.
No, I think that I genuinely, because I'm no expert, but I know with snipers you can be in a position for days without moving.
Yeah.
And I think
I could do it.
Days.
Just lay there.
I think you probably have done many times.
As long as I wasn't face down, I think I'd be all right.
You would be. Your snipers don't lie on their back.
The problem is I suffer really bad hay fever. Imagine you're somewhere really dusty.
Right.
And you're there, you've got the shot. Do you know what I mean? It's Bravo 6, good shot. And you sneeze and you fucked it.
What's that got to do with taking the shot? We're about having a shit.
Yeah, the shitting's easy. It's the hay fever I'm worried about.
So what are you doing that right now? Are you applying for his detail as a sniper?
Yeah.
So as long as shitting on the spot is not an issue.
Yeah, no problem.
All you require is tobacco and hay fever tablets.
Tobacco and antihistamine. That is all I need, yeah.
And wine.
Maybe some water and some wine. You know.
Maybe you can have Jesus
to you,
as your spotter.
I could probably go about food for a fair while, to be fair.
What about a couple of boiled eggs? Because you are a fan of an egg now and then.
Yeah, I could. I think that's quite a portable thing if you're a sniper, though, an egg, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to go with them ready peeled, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be peeling them there. I mean,
you can eat a shell, though, can't you?
I wouldn't, but
I mean, given the choice.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I don't, but I know people that were just like,
why? What
That's a bit of crunch,
nutritional
innit?
values do you get from eating a fucking eggshell?
probably a bit of
calcium. Very high in calcium.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I want to see them sit still and have a shit because that'd be coming out like glass.
I give them to my dogs, actually. It's very good for dogs.
Yeah, I do as well.
But dogs can eat anything. They can break down bones and stuff like that, can't they? They're made to eat stuff like that. We're not. We can't even eat berries without having an appendix. So
no.
Why are we eating eggshells?
You can't do what?
We can't even eat berries.
Why?
Well, no, some people had their appendix removed, haven't they? That you need your appendix if you're going to eat berries.
Why?
Is that actually a thing?
It's because of the seeds that are in it.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you see this? Did you see this on?
There's a lot of Googling going on.
Is this the geographical channel or is this your mate on TikTok?
This is my mate on TikTok who does geographical stuff. And let me tell you how hard that was to say that word. I really had to think about that.
Well, we'll put Martin's research on the back burner. So
I can confirm that is false.
Thank you.
You may eat berries when you don't have an appendix.
We
that's
apologise.
what the appendix was for berries.
Johnny, I might have to let you go, mate. People come to this podcast for factual information.
Do they fuck?
Tell you what, anyone watching this now who's not got an appendix, nip up to backfields, get a couple of them blackberries off the bush, some of the green ones, whatever berries you can find, and scoff them. Let us know you are next week.
Yeah.
Is this where we put the small print in now saying do not?
Yes, I'm gonna get.
This is Stephen's mum. I'm just commenting. He really loved the CozCast, but he's no longer with us.
Harry, you need to make a clip with like a berry saying, "This is for information purposes. Do not eat berries if you have no appendix."
Yeah. Warning,
sponsored by James Plugin Service.
It's got jam, isn't it?
But no, so yeah, Martin, you could be a sniper. Well, when he sees this and he emails me, I'll let him know. You've covered a lot of criteria.
He's not going to let you know, though. That's the whole point. It's all about secrecy.
His manager will.
I could already be in there.
Do you know? Oh, you could. Yeah, that's how you know that you can shit and miss a shot from sneezing.
Done it.
Do you know what I saw earlier, which I do think is absolute waffle? Now, apparently, the sniper who took the shot was relieved of his duty, fired. Now, this is probably waffle, but he put a status out, apparently. Again, probably waffle, because I'm sure you'd have NDAs, Secret Service out. You can't say a word. But he sort of said on this statement that he was not authorized to take the shot, which is why he held off. But I don't really believe that. I think that's sort of debunked.
Yeah.
Because
it's a tough one, isn't it? Because I suppose there is a protocol you've got to follow. But if there's an immediate fear for life, there's a middle ground you can come to.
Well, I think we've all seen movies, okay? Now, and I will move on to this in a bit, but they have had body language experts review it. That sniper does not look like someone who has been trained in that environment. Snipers don't flinch, like we've already discussed. They genuinely sit still. You slow your heartbeat down to, what is it, like 30, 40 beats a minute or something, don't you, to take the shot? This guy flinches before he takes it. He hears the shot and goes, "Oh shit!" Bang. Snipers don't do that. The whole point is to stay calm and you have the shot ready.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have watched it from a body language point of view and just said from what they've seen, this guy has not had training in the field. He's not prepared for stuff like this.
No.
A lot of the videos that were going around the internet showed them actually they had him in their sights already, waiting for him to actually take the shot. There is videos that had been going around showing that they had the snipers already on the guy, but they wouldn't be able to do anything until he took the shot.
I completely agree with you because this guy went up. This guy had a ladder, an AR-15 as well, by the way, which is very similar to an M16. It's an assault rifle.
Oh yeah.
More than likely had a scope on it because I think the shot was 150 yards with iron sights to aim at someone's head. That's impressive.
Yeah.
It's not massively far, but iron sights are jank. He's got an AR, a ladder, and a rangefinder as well, by the way, so he could scope the range.
And he was filmed by the public.
Yeah, for 3 minutes. Now,
Weird.
As there's protocol, and like you say, if let's say this, so the sniper behind Jay takes a shot without authorization, he's done for murder. Now, but like you say, he has a gun. He is not authorized to be there. Take the shot. You do not take a gun to something like this for no reason, do you?
But the thing is, they all, because of Trump's thing of being pro-gun, everyone there had weapons and stuff, so they weren't actually.
No, they can't have had weapons there, Jay. No, not a chance.
They had handguns and stuff like that, so it's not as a massive thing of them trying to.
You wouldn't get a handgun anywhere near that event, Jay. Surely, not a chance.
There's people carrying weapons. They can carry weapons, and they were carrying weapons at the pep parade.
Do you know what? I find that bonkers.
Yeah.
Because when I'd done some work on the forecourt of Buckingham Palace, right? And there was no word of lie. 20, yeah. There was 20 officers emptied my van at the time, took all tools out, all sharp objects, basically anything I didn't need that was imperative to my job, I had it stripped from me. Phones were gone, wallet was gone, keys, coins, pens, pencils, you name it, just in case.
So what did you have? Bog roll and a toilet?
Basically. That was basically it.
With a bog roll and a plunger up to
toilet.
The thing is, they're gonna continue to allow the public to carry guns at these events, because if they don't, they lose pretty much the entire Republican backing, because they're going against I can't remember what the rifle group that's over there.
Not the NSA, is it? No, NRA.
NRA, yeah.
Yeah, that's
the NRA are like the biggest Republican supporters.
Yes.
And
what is a Republican? Is that pro-gun, basically?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It's if over here it'd probably be close at the Tories.
You're pretty similar.
Because I know there's a famous content creator streamer called Destiny, and he's put a very bad tweet out basically. So because that fireman was killed with a shot to the head on the scene, the civilian,
God rest his soul.
he basically put a status saying good, and his backing was that because he's at a Trump event, he's a supporter for Trump, he deserved to die. He actually ended up on Piers Morgan over it. That's how much he hates Republicans. I barely struggle to keep up with what's going on over here, but over there it's quite interesting. Yeah,
it's much more emotive over there because of things like the NRA, but also you've got other very hot topics that
it's politics with guns, isn't it?
Well, but also abortion rights and things like that. They're all very one way on that as well, and they've got a lot of backing and opinion on it. So it gets very emotive on that stuff.
Yeah, and I bet they're very passionate, very
Hugely
passionate.
Have you seen the other story that came from it? Actually, not involving Trump, but
No.
So sat behind Trump in the crowd, there's a guy with a hat and glasses.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it is alleged that this Vince Fusca, who has run for Senate and didn't get through and kind of pulled himself out of races, is JFK Jr.
Yes.
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So now I don't know a lot about QAnon. I don't know what they stand for or anything like that, but they have for a long time alleged that Vince Fusca is JFK Jr.
Because this is the guy that's seen multiple things behind him, isn't it? It's not just a one-off.
And he's
I
been
didn't know that.
He's been interviewed at many Trump rallies before, because obviously there's this allegation going around, and every time the reporter comes to that question, which they're going to do, he makes some excuse around why he can't talk about it in that environment, and kind of leaves.
Do we without going into like too much detail though? Do we honestly think that this was a genuine event, or do you think there was some foul play in any means at all? Like, do we think this is this guy acting alone? Do you think there's someone else involved that's what's the word? It's a horrendous word. Where they like what's the word?
What, they've organised a coup?
Yeah, that's it. Coup. That's perfect. Like, coerced him into doing it, pretended. Or do we think that from behind the scenes, it was the conspiracy theory arranged? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, personally, I can't. There's a lot of people that don't like Trump in the States, right? That's a fact. But I cannot see how this would have been set up, because the opposition at the minute is Biden, and Biden isn't going to win. I mean, the guy can barely string a sentence together. So it's not like Trump is in and they want rid of him because of some of the things he's doing. I just can't see it. I can't see it being like a JFK type sort of coup again. I think
with technology these days, you can't get away with making something like that happen, can you? You can do an attempt.
You can. It'd be incredibly hard though, and for somebody to be working on it. So, but this is what I don't get, and I'm not justifying them. And please, I hope the fucker don't get arrested. But surely you have a backup plan.
What do you mean?
If you can take a fucking M4 rifle, or what is it, AR-15 rifle?
AR-15, yeah.
To wherever the fuck it is, you're telling me you cannot get hold of a hand grenade? but in all honesty, though, you would. Oh, fuck.
Well, I don't know if the gun was his or his dad, because his dad later reported that his son was missing with his rifle. Now, quote unquote, is it his or his? He was missing with that rifle. He actually bought 50 rounds of ammunition. Now, whether that's, I can imagine, is that 50 bullets or is that 50 cartridges? Probably 50 bullets.
Yeah,
50 AR bullets on the day of it.
Yeah.
So, judging by his aim, he should have took 50 cartridges.
But you imagine going to the shop like this. The teenager looks like he looks like he fits in the criteria to do something like that, doesn't he?
Right. I've got it, John. You be the shooter. I'll be the shopkeeper. All right.
Right, can I just say this though? I'm assuming by the shooter's aim that he was cross-eyed. For this, I will be cross-eyed.
Yeah. I need a ding ding like a shop doorbell's going. Give me a
I haven't
ding.
got one. I can do.
Just do it with your voice.
I've got one. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Howdy there, welcome to You Pay, We Spray. What can I be helping you with today?
I go home looking for some bullets. 50 of them.
Righto, sir. What kind of bullets do you want?
Ones that have got good aim.
Here, you'll be looking a little young to be around there buying some bullets. What you doing with them?
I'm 25.
25? Fuck. You need to give me some of that Uncle's cream you've been using.
I'm gonna get me down that Trump event.
Oh, yeah. Pro gun.
Pro gun. Hee-haw. Excuse me.
God damn, boy. Here, take on 15. 15 or
Fucking
50?
eyes are hurting. Hold on. Pause.
That was.
Back.
Oh.
You're back.
Here's your 50 bullets. Make sure you don't be killing nobody right now.
I only need one shot.
So why are you buying 50 of them then, you fool?
Just in case I miss.
Right. Yep, you're creeping me out now with them wonky eyes and that stink ass.
I'm
Fuck
sorry. Give me my bullets.
Get it.
Oh, I
There's your
can't.
bullets.
Sorry.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
eyes.
Oh, I love it. I love it when you two go, oh, do you know what? Should we do this? Oh, mate.
Oh,
Why do you need 50 bullets in case I'm bit? I should not laugh.
Think how
It's on
he
the left
feels.
one, hasn't come back.
His eyes are permanently like that.
Ah, wow. Wow. But yeah, whoa. Anyway, gentlemen, thank you very much for that. It was very funny
No
over
worries.
an awful situation.
Sorry, just to interrupt, I have just received a message. I'm not going to give any names, but from somebody who was at the Trump rally, one of the close protection agents. Are you happy for me to play this?
Yeah, I don't know,
He said he's just given some. I'll have to do it through my phone.
You're telling me you know someone that was at the Trump rally on the Secret Service?
My friend, I've worked for ex-prime ministers in Buckingham Palace.
inside knowledge.
I know.
Allegedly. All right, go on, let's hear it.
Right, I'm gonna have to do it from my phone. So tell me if you can hear it.
All right. I can't hear it.
No,
Can't
I
hear
can't
it.
hear it.
Can't hear a thing. Oh, is that?
Why don't you send it over to me?
I can't.
You can't, no?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay.
We'll work on that. We'll
work on that. We'll add it in. We'll add it in.
We'll add it in.
We'll do that. We'll add it
I'd
in.
be
We'll get it
interested
in.
to hear what he said, to be honest, because anyone that was first POV not victim, sorry, attendee of the shooting, have a very good point to make, I think.
I don't know how you apparently you work for the Prime Minister and now you've got friends in the Secret Service, and you can shit while sniping.
One of my many skills.
Allegedly.
Do you reckon the ticket prices will go up for these Trump events now? Because obviously you'll have to get a ticket to turn up to one of these events. Do you reckon, because it's sort of a fashion, isn't it now?
I don't think you charge people to turn up to a rally, John.
No, I think you're onto something here.
No, you do. That's how they get their money to do their campaigns.
No, they
it's like
don't.
when you go and watch the monster trucks, you wouldn't watch one that doesn't flatten any cars, would you?
Right, well, viewers, we had to just take a little break there because we wanted this footage because I couldn't help not hearing it. We have got it because I want to be able to react to it just like you guys. So we've got it. So what I'm going to do quickly is share my screen. You're all going to hear it. And let's see Martin's Secret Service friend. This is the voice note from someone that was on the scene.
It's me, Titsuere, John the Spacey Shocking Camilla Augustin. I just wanted to let you know, Trump plus week, we fucked up, son. We fucked up big time, Me and John were on the poor water tower, We took 55 sellers each. Next thing, bang, 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 bang. And I shot 2 people. Fuck! Including Trump. But they've covered it up by his fucking ND. Lads, don't say a word, okay, lads? Anyway, we've been sacked. Now we're in the pub. Stay 5.
So that
I told you.
So who was that?
It's a friend of mine. He goes by the name of T2.
Right.
He's originally from Canada.
Right.
Okay. But he's 32 years old. Originally from Canada. He's spent the last 33 years of his life in Wales, hence the thick Welsh accent.
Right.
And he obviously works close protection for the Crown, for the presidents, prime ministers. He is the man to go to if there's ever an issue.
So he's claiming that he was at the event and he done what? He let a load of shots. And who's John? Did he shoot his mate John?
John's his partner in crime.
And he shot him.
I will speak to these boys. The problem is you can only really get to these boys via carrier pigeon. Okay, because they're everywhere.
Oh,
they're all over the gaff.
They're old
school. Proper old school. I've actually got a picture of them here. If you
right, okay.
You know, this is T2.
Yeah.
Himself, yeah.
And what do they? What are they? They're ex Secret Service now.
They are, yes.
What the?
They are.
What is that?
This is T2 climbing Snowdonia. Okay.
Been on sunbed.
Top to bottom, this man went up and down Snowdonia less than an hour.
Right, okay.
He is a machine.
And that is the man himself, this ex Secret Service person. Yeah. That is him.
This is T2. Oh, you boys want to hear some of the stories?
Well,
I'll get him on. I'll speak to him. Get him on.
Yeah, get
see
him
how much
on.
they're going to charge us. Obviously, they're jobless now, so probably just create a stellar each.
Sounds like they've got enough.
Probably each. Yeah. Probably.
You sure they're just not raging alcoholics?
No. I believe every word they say.
Well, that picture did look very genuine.
It was 100% genuine. That was 100%. You want to hear their Bin Laden story, but I'll leave that for them.
Okay. Well, have a word with them, and I'm sure we will love to get them on and hear their stories.
Yeah, I think they've got a bit of beef with Johnny actually for calling out St. Charles.
Look, if they want front row tickets, jump on to the podcast, give us some good stories. We'll negotiate.
Fine, there we go. I'll put it to them.
But if they fucking want it after I've knocked out St. Charles, they can have it. Fucking Snowdonia everywhere.
Yeah. Mate, I'm telling you, once you've heard these stories, you're going to be shitting yourself.
I look forward to it. It sounds good.
We'll sort it out.
I still want to shit myself like a sniper.
Back to the actual subject, and not your alleged ex-serviceman who got fired for shooting people. Yeah. I do find it mad that obviously this guy he got on top of this roof with a ladder, with a gun, managed to let off a shot and skim the air. I don't know how. I've never shot a real gun. 150 yards headshot. To me, that sounds pretty. Are you putting your finger up to say something?
I have a question.
Yes.
You said he used a ladder.
Yes.
Who held the ladder for him?
How did he get the ladder in?
He's carrying it.
Yeah, a ladder and an AR what?
AR-15.
AR-15. It's
the ladder in one arm
and 50
AR-15 in the other,
and a box
Can you just
of
hold me
eggs.
ladder whilst I place me
Box-
AR-15
let me
Box of unpeeled eggs as well.
Let me. Yeah. Oh, here we go. So just as I go to search up AR-15, the first thing it comes up with, Trump shooter likely hid AR-15 behind ACC unit. But yeah, I will quickly show you on the screen what an AR-15 is, and for the viewers, because a lot of us play Call of Duty, stuff like that. We know what an AR.
I'll go get a real one if you want.
Pew pew.
It's a BB gun, Martin.
It looks identical, mate.
What? It does
For
actually.
any of you
Yeah,
nerds out there, it's not a new fucking robot on Star Wars.
So there you go. There we go. So that's an AR-15. It's an assault rifle.
Yeah.
It's not the most concealable weapon whatsoever.
Yeah.
He more than likely had to have a red dot, more than likely an ACOG, I can imagine, surely. I don't know, 150 yard shot.
150 yards isn't that far, though, to be fair.
It's not that far, no. But a headshot, dialing it down, you gotta have some basic knowledge, but I don't know in America if that's just standard.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they're... I suppose if your dad's got it, you might be quite used to using it, and I don't know, but...
I don't know, it's weird. Do we reckon he was wearing, like, a big trench coat? Like a flasher?
Do you know what is nuts, though? And I think this is the biggest question. How has this young lad managed to do all this on his own? He's got past the Secret Service, whether they were failing or not. He wouldn't have any idea of how they work. How has he assumed that he's going to get an AR-15 in a Trump rally?
Yeah.
And managed to get on top of a roof with a ladder without being seen, which he did.
Yeah.
And take that shot. He done everything successfully, other than luckily missed the shot. Otherwise, he would have gone down in history.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think I would have gone for the heart.
It's always, a headshot's always like a statement, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
It is if you hit it.
And the trouble is, you're always trained to go for the head in case they've got body armor.
But
can I just say this, though, right? Let me just say this. If the shooter had hit Trump in the head with a bullet, right? Trump's been shot in the head. He's fucked in it. It'd still make more sense than Biden.
Yeah,
He's still more functional than Biden.
He's
still doing a better job than Biden.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Idiot.
I don't know much about it, but I've seen a few clips of Biden comment on this, and he genuinely can't spit a word out, can he?
He's a dribbling fucking mess,
and
mate.
he's in charge, isn't he? Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's the president now.
He's not in charge of nothing. He's not even in charge of putting his own trousers on.
But no,
he's not in charge of anything. They'll wipe his ass for him.
He genuinely can't speak, can he?
Johnny, can you put your hand down? Sorry, it's really annoying.
Joe Biden's actually they're actually blaming him a lot for naming Trump as Hitler. Now that's a serious allegation, isn't it?
What, Biden? Oh, sorry, so Biden saying that about Trump.
Yeah, Biden is saying that he is Hitler. He is saying that if he wins, you are going to ruin democracy and stuff like that. Now, what people are coming into question now is saying, well, do you not feel that if you put that statement to people that he's like Hitler, the worst of the worst, you are therefore, you're promoting people to take action, aren't you, in a very cryptic message? But it is clear that people obviously follow these people, are obsessed with them. Joe Biden said he's Hitler.
That baffles me, because if he's calling Trump Hitler, right? Now, a clip I saw the other day, Biden called President Zelensky the Ukrainian president.
Yeah.
Rather than saying, oh, I'm going to introduce Zelensky to the stage now, he goes, I'm going to introduce Putin, President Putin, to the stage.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
He quickly, relatively quickly corrected himself, but he's
still
for a
90-year-old.
It's 2 days.
He still called him, and like Zelensky was like really good about it, like
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't be.
I'd be kicking off, mate. He's literally
he's
blowing
funded
half
his
the
fucking
country
war for him. Of course, he's gonna let it slide. Let it go this time. It's another 30 billion for some fucking missiles.
Yeah, that's
how
my nan used to call me a cunt when she would give me a $5, but I weren't asked. I was getting a $5. It's the same sort of thing, isn't it? Another $5, you little cunt. And I'm like, thanks, Nan.
Except he's getting missiles.
Yeah, and you haven't invaded the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Iceland full of French baguettes.
Sign up today. We need you.
Third party, yeah. Love that.
But
Can
no,
you stand still and shit yourself? I'm a sniper.
It's absolutely nuts that this lad managed to pull that off. It really genuinely is. Whether the Secret Service failed, whatnot, this is a lad. You wouldn't have had all the stuff behind the scenes to frame it all. He's just a deranged American kid with a gun.
He looks like a proper freak, though, as well. I'm not going to lie.
He looks like someone that would assassinate someone. That is the image you get of him. That is what he looks like. In the UK, you get these rampages. The worst thing you get in the UK is a Molotov or arson. We would have the same thing over here if there was guns easily available.
What was the guy's name? What was his name?
I don't even know what his name was.
Trying to find it now.
He was severely troubled, though, wasn't he? He was. There is clips of him.
Yeah.
At least he's not got into a bloody school, though. I mean,
that is something.
He's not gone into a school, has he?
Sorry, can we just acknowledge what the fuck is going on in the background there?
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Jay, this is not most haunted.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Have you got a ghost? Is it Patrick Swayze?
He's just there. Look, he's there.
When I said on the intro about getting tits out for views, it was a joke.
All right, give me a second. I'll turn the website off.
He's got triple X on in the background.
Yeah, that's it.
But we also do need to remember as well that someone did die. Someone was shot in the head. I don't know how. I'm going to assume it's got to be by the guy because he let off, was it 6-7 shots? 6 to 9 shots roughly. Someone did die protecting the family. 2 other people were severely injured. So yeah, we do have to remember that. The guy was a volunteer firefighter as well, 50 years old. Someone did lose their life. So it's all right to have a laugh about things as well when Trump is alive, the main man himself, so it's nice to talk about. But yeah, sadly, someone else did lose their life.
God rest his soul.
KD to have, is it?
Okay. What?
Sorry?
From the shooter.
KD to have, yeah.
Well, because he's 1-all.
Really.
No,
he's fired.
No
7
kills,
bullets.
1 death.
Yeah. Shite.
It's absolutely, yeah. It's just I tell you what is nuts though, isn't it? It is that sniper again that's from the Secret Service, the police, or whatever. How this guy has got to line up his own shot, hasn't he? You don't just pick it up and go bang. Do you know? It's not a quick draw shotgun. He would have to line that up pretty. You'd have to you got to lie down, get comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know how big 150. What he needs a shit.
So this isn't the first time though he's tried to be assassinated, Trump.
No, it's not. No,
he tried to get assassinated. Somebody tried to assassinate him in 2016.
He tried to get assassinated.
He tried to do it.
He quickly ran down the shooting range.
Is he going for the sympathy vote? Is he?
Yeah, exactly. So the shooter this time round was a guy called Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old. I will just share my screen briefly so we can all see the.
That was this time, right?
That was this time. Yeah. That's what I'm about. Can you all see that?
That's him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
How old was he? How old
20.
was he? 20 years old.
20 years old. 2 things.
What?
Clearly needs more sex in his life.
But that, funnily enough, that was actually on another podcast earlier. This is exactly what True Geordie. Yeah, True Geordie. True Geordie is a Geordie, and as we know, they don't hold back.
Yeah.
And his podcast was a fair play to him. He said things I'd love to say, but I haven't got the minerals. He's a big chavvy. And he's there going, fuck this misfit. Yeah, I agree. He's tried to kill someone, but he's going, if he had sex, he wouldn't have done it.
Nope.
He wouldn't be able to get it in. He'd fucking miss with his head.
He's got no chance of getting pregnant, has he?
That's me fly, Matthew. That's me fly. That's me ass, Matthew. Fucking hell.
But where do we know where his hatred for Trump came from at all?
No, I'm not sure. You know,
he probably just wants to be noticed by his dad, doesn't he?
I mean, apparently he was characterized as quiet and often bullied.
Yeah, he was shit on Call of Duty.
And he's bullied for various reasons: quiet demeanor, body odor, and wearing camouflage hunting outfits.
Fuck off,
Jay, you're
That's what it says. That's what it says.
I literally just summed Jay up to a T.
And obviously, we don't condone bullying here because it's horrific. But I mean, maybe somebody should have just chucked some links at him.
Yeah,
and been done. You know, apparently enjoys playing chess, video games, and learning how to program. This is straight from Wikipedia here. Do you know what I mean?
That's
great. He had a degree in engineering, so
this is what's nuts as well. These, again, we go basis off movies and shit like that, but these events, months of planning, and there's risk assessments. They go through absolutely everything.
They're not just rocking up in the town hall.
How does this kid roll in with this gun, wherever it is, or with a ladder, a rangefinder, and go, there's no one fucking up there?
Maybe he didn't.
They're not going to know. Huh?
Maybe he didn't plan it. Maybe he just woke up one morning and was like, fuck it. Let's go for it. I'm going to go and shoot Trump. And he went into the shed. He went, right, what have we got in here? Lawnmower? Nah, I can't sneak that in. Ladders. A drill? No, I need a drill. I need a drill. Toolbox.
What's the ladder? Is it?
Nah. AR-15. That's coming.
Do you think the ladder was one of them extendable ones?
It was definitely a collapsible one, wasn't it?
It has to be.
It couldn't have been a step ladder. No. They wobble like anything.
Yeah.
I reckon he went up that ladder like Jason Statham. I reckon he flicked it out, put it up.
He was running up it as it was leaning into the building. Yeah,
he's running up. As he gets to the top, he smokes his cigar.
Yeah. But
like that.
Shit, I missed.
And then he missed. But
he got obliterated though, didn't he? He got fucking blown into fucking next year.
He definitely got hit with a sniper. I don't know what else.
He got his head shot off, mate.
Yeah, he would have done. Yeah,
fucking brain everywhere.
That gun to me, it's not a 50 cal. It's probably a 50 caliber rifle, but it's not a Barrett, is it?
What, sniper?
That one behind Jay's head, looks like a 50 cal to me.
Could be a 308.
I think it is a Barrett because it goes further along, like past the actual pole side.
Either way, that's
not sure.
That's a genuine sniper rifle. The bullets in them are humongous, aren't they?
Yeah. I wish my penis was as big as them.
Another penis. Every podcast is something about your dick.
Look, I want this to work out so I can get it extended.
Listen, we know what Martin James like. If he was there, we'd be talking about something different tonight. We know what he's like.
That is true. He would have been dead.
I think you've got 3 kids. You do not need it enlarged. You need to finish and get to work.
You need to remove it. What you need?
You need a snip.
Chopping off.
Look, listen, I'm doing the world a favour here.
What?
What, more mini-me's?
Thanks.
Yeah, no worry. My pleasure. Literally was my pleasure.
Oh, yeah, it's literally your pleasure.
Fully enjoyed.
You know you're an arsehole. Your missus is going to watch this back and comment and say he is an arsehole.
She doesn't watch. She goes, can't stand that fucking bald little rat in the top left corner.
That you?
Top left, mate.
He said bold and I thought he was on about me. When he said little, I thought, he's on about me, wasn't he?
Boys, if the shoe fits, do what you
I thought he was on about himself. He just can't tell left and right. That's why I thought he was on about himself. Okay. Well, either way, thank you for bringing 3 mini versions of yourself into terror the world.
No worries.
Thank you very much.
It's nice to be appreciated for once.
The apocalypse.
Yep.
Because Martin's got 3 kids.
Yeah, more little Martins.
Jay, I don't want to hear it, mate. You was off work for a fucking sore throat for a month, you big pussy.
I think it was longer than that. I think it was 2.
I don't want to hear.
No. 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
We're talking about our man Gingy over there in America has been shot.
You leave Johnny out of it.
Our man has been shot. Boom. Lost his ear. He's going to be the new Van Gogh. You had a tickly throat.
Being called to work.
That's no. It's the missus. He goes, shut up. Oh, you're nearly done. You've only had one bottle of wine. You big loud. Babies are asleep. I'm joking. Seriously.
I thought you actually mean, is that what she said?
No.
Oh, I thought you'd been genuinely serious then.
No.
She's probably glad to get away from you, isn't she?
I think so.
I think so. I am with the event as well. Obviously, that I think it was this. I'm gonna relay the comments from another podcaster. Okay, so don't shoot me down. I do agree in some sense, but this true Geordie was saying. I believe that the woman in charge was. The woman in charge has been doing it for 30 years, but she's taken a lot of stick for obviously what happened. And they're saying that women shouldn't be on social security for because...
What, you mean on security detail?
Security detail, because...
social security is like benefits.
Is that what... Is that I say social security?
Yeah. Women should not be on benefits. Get to work. You sounded really bad.
Wow, that's a statement.
Really bad.
That's going to get clipped, isn't it?
Nope.
At least this episode will go viral.
Yeah.
I'm fed up, busting our ass. We're doing a good job here, and fuck it, I'll say something ridiculous. Johnny, you're not, because we will get shut down.
So the last 2 episodes we've had to cut because of Johnny's comments.
And they get worse.
I am
Don't
so
write them up,
looking forward to next week.
He sees it as a competition. Look at him just laugh. He's like, I want to say something, but I'm scared.
I'm not. I just bide my time.
You're biding your time.
If I feel like I need to say something, I'll say it.
Yeah, no, that's what's scary.
Harry's magic. No, it's fine. Yeah, because this is a safe space.
It's not.
Yeah, until we post it to YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok.
But we don't film and then post. Harry edits it, so it's fine. I just say whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
We try our best to give it one take, don't we? And we're on episode 7. I think Harry's edited 3?
4.
This will be the 4, I think. 4.
Well, we've not finished this one yet, so let's just.
Yeah, but this one's already being edited because of what you said earlier. And no one will ever know.
I know.
No one will ever.
Or subscribe to the Patreon where we have the X-rated content and all the bad jokes.
Real bad jokes as well.
When Johnny releases his autobiography, we will tell you what that joke was.
I thought you said when Johnny releases his autism then.
Oh, I thought you'd already announced that.
Yeah.
That was pretty obvious.
No, that's next week.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Is that what our subject is?
Autism.
Yeah.
Love it.
Jay will have a lot to say about that.
Yep. Jay special to that. Isn't it, Jay?
You've been very quiet to Jay. Can we just talk about actually why have we not congratulated Jay that he doesn't look homeless anymore?
Because can I tell you why? So when Jay had his haircut, his brain had actually fused to his hair. So when they cut his hair off, it's actually cutting brain cells off. So he's like minus 437 brain cells now.
It does make sense, actually.
So
he's got
one
more
left.
step away from replacing Biden as fucking president.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But yeah, Jay, if there's any viewers that listen and don't watch, just go back to episode 1 and when he was ill with his tickly throat, and it was big.
This is not a new person. This is Jay. The other episode, it's not some random guy we pulled off the streets and give like a room for a night.
It did look like it, though, didn't it?
We've given him a Greg sausage roll, cold one, and fucking pair of socks.
I did that for an homeless person today, but I forgot to film it, so waste of time.
Do you know what, Johnny?
Yeah.
I think because we're near to the end of this episode now. Anyone else who wants to interject, and I'm gonna go risky with this one. This, and I'm gonna put it in. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, this is not factual information. This has not been thought of or pre-planned. This is fictional. If you were to complete the task of assassinating the president, how would you do it?
I'm glad you asked. I have thought about this all week.
Well, what do you mean? Well, this is not what I said. It's not pre-planned.
No, I just thought about how this Matthew guy's fucked up.
Oh, okay.
So clearly he's not very good at Call of Duty, right? Now, back in COVID times, I perfected my sniping skills. For anyone that played Warzone, Verdansk, back in the COVID times, right? You know how good the HDR was. The HDR sniper, it headshots for that galore, collaterals, the lot. Moving people, running across fields, hiding behind walls, put the FMJ bullets on straight through. I would have brought that skill to that roof. And I wouldn't have missed. I'm telling you, I wouldn't have missed.
So what, you would have taken a 50 caliber sniper rifle?
Yeah.
With FMJ.
Put it this way, if he's got him with a pair of ladders, I'm getting him with fucking anything. I might as well go with a tank.
I mean, you've got a point there.
You have a very good point.
Fucking run by Stevie Wonder.
I was going to ask you. I wanted a whole elaborate story. Then I didn't expect you to shut me down. I was going to say, right, how would you get in and hear this massive story? And you go, well, that can't carry the ladder, so I'm sure I can carry a sniper rifle.
Yeah, mad. It's absolutely fucking bonkers. How he's supposed to be one of the most protected. He's got his massive security team. Probably how many people do you reckon work for the security team? Like 50 people. It's a big operation, isn't it?
Well, you got the police as well, and
yeah.
But do you know what they're saying?
Specky paled virgin's gone through with a pair of ladders and a fucking his dad's AR.
They're saying that he's got the Temu bodyguard package, hasn't he? That's what they're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he's not the president, and it's just yes, you get security for life. Do you know what I mean? It's like we've got it's Trump again.
Like Asda's, they get all the spec because what big companies do is to save money is they take on what's the correct term for this?
Yeah, you'd be very careful. I see where you're going.
I know what you're saying. Let me word this for you. Let me word this for you,
people.
John.
Yeah, Martin, you because I could.
They take on challenged people.
Yeah,
mentally
educationally challenged
and physically
challenged people.
So Jay's just got a new job at Tesco's, and
so I think that's what they've done with security.
There's one of his colleagues in the background there, isn't
it? Yeah.
So what you're saying is that the government is providing for everyone, and then they allocated them to Trump.
Yeah.
Okay. It's true. Yeah. He probably. That's what they're saying. He basically got the poor package. He's like, oh, well, the president needs them all. He's about to fall over, and
can I be serious though, for 1 second? Shall I tell you why they don't want him in charge?
Why?
Because he's going to end wars. That's why he's going to stop wars.
Do you know what? That is a really good point.
Money. He's going to stop. He's going to stop Putin from bombing the fuck out of Ukraine. He's going to stop that. He's going to stop the Israelis bombing the life out of Palestine. Now that's making money. It goes round in circles, isn't it? America sending bombs over there.
But you're saying he's gonna stop it. I'm pretty sure he has said he's pulling all troops out, hasn't he? So he just stops America's involvement. And we've all seen movies, and it is factual as well. America are probably some of the biggest supplier of warfare products, aren't they?
Yeah.
No,
they have national contract. They have mercenaries, national contractors, private. Do you know what I mean? They probably do supply things. And this is a point behind the assassination attempt. Like, if you go conspiracy side, is it because he has said that he wants to pull all troops out? And that's a lot of money. Has someone coerced this guy? to do this, knowing that he's the fall guy. Because what the government is saying is they cannot get in his phone. Which, if you are at that level, horseshit. You're getting in that phone. He's not an expert. For what he done was incredible. For what he done, not in a positive way, but what he done was pretty skillful somehow. He's not going to have his fucking phone locked down by the CIA, is he?
I mean, you can't even get a bottle of vodka into fucking Glastonbury, and this guy's getting fucking ladders into a Trump rally.
It is wild, isn't it?
What phone did he have?
I have no idea, but I can imagine at such a high level you can get into it, can't you?
iPhones, they have massive problems with over there.
Yeah.
Apple will not allow them to get in through their security, regardless. They've had massive high-profile court cases where Apple have been taken to court to get certain iPhones unlocked in high-profile cases, and they don't get through.
I thought that was kind of done. I did know that. I know that you can't get into, but surely if it comes to CIA and that, you could hack into it. That's the point.
They probably can, but they wouldn't be able to use any of that evidence.
I mean,
he's dead, though, isn't he? You don't need evidence.
Yes, exactly. He's dead. What does it matter?
If you think about it, like the whole Edward Snowden thing, just was all about the fact that they were tracking the nth degree of every citizen of the US.
Yeah.
Illegally. That's the whole purpose of that. So you could argue that they've got it anyway. They just can't use it.
Well, that's what they Facebook and WhatsApp's exactly the same. I know Facebook's moving that way, and I think Facebook now owns WhatsApp, don't they?
Yep.
So WhatsApp is fully encrypted, isn't it?
Yep.
And so is Messenger now.
Yep.
But I didn't know Apple was still like that, but I know that there used to be, and Apple is impossible to get into, and they don't often hand it over to the police or the authorities. So,
how stupid do you want to be? Just go meet up with somebody.
Which means,
well, if I was doing dodgy stuff, I wouldn't just. What, Steve? I'll send me a text. What do you want? 70 kilos of cocaine, 4 AR-15s, 6 illegal immigrant workers, and 12 stolen cars.
Just send it to uses pigeons.
Exactly. Who is out there? What's the worst that happens? It dies. Fox
Never
eats
seen a pigeon get hacked before.
Nope.
You never know if the message will get there, though, do you? How do you know? Well, you could get a text saying, "I've got the pigeon."
There we go. Feels good.
But then it's ruined it. You'd see the text and go, "Right, he's received a pigeon. I just might as well ring him now. Don't matter."
You are right, but yeah. So they are saying that they can't get in the phone, which is probably bollocks. Most people that work for the Secret Service are the best hackers in the world that they can't stop, so they offer them a job, aren't they?
Yeah.
There is tons of people that work for the Secret Service, FBI, because they're so good, they should be in jail. Yeah. So they give them a job. And most of them are about fucking 15 years old, which is mind blowing. But yeah, they've got in the fucking phone, haven't they? For fuck's sake.
Of
course they have.
They would never admit whether they had or not.
No.
Obviously, if they admitted it, then there'd be outcry. So
yeah, but the point I was going back to that goes on to conspiracies. That's where it all started. Right, they can't get in the phone. Is this a cover up? Blah 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 blah. But we're all hidden from the truth, always, aren't we? We'll never know. We only get to see what people say and what we're shown.
Look, I know times are different, but if you go back 60, 70 years, JFK being shot at the time, it was clear cut. Yeah. Lee Harvey Oswald had done it, and then someone went and shot him before he had the chance to be tried. Yeah. Everyone just accepted at face value what was going on. So who's to know what's going to come out in another 70 years' time on this?
Yeah,
that is the thing. It has happened. We all live in a movie. We've all seen them. But it has happened. That is factual.
Yeah.
60 years ago. It's not a huge amount of time, really. Stuff like this does happen. So, who knows? I think...
Why did no one ever do it to Rishi?
Do you know what I can...
Target.
To get a decent gun over here as well is not easy.
Nobody ever even like egged him or nothing.
Uh,
egg him or something.
No, but because we're British, we do things a different way. It's like when you was doing that interview on the Mall. I don't know if you boys saw the clip, but basically, a white van man drove past and went, "Fuck off, you Tory cunt."
Oh, when he was live guy, when he just done like 50 marathons in 50 days.
That's it. Yeah.
Do you know what is crazy as well? Like going on to the subject of that, like why didn't you do this? Why did? And you know when I'm going to try and be friendly with my words here. When people do terrorist acts, it's always nuts. The small amount that happen, isn't it? When they do happen, they are severe. They're awful.
Yeah.
But you imagine behind the scenes how many's genuinely stopped.
We will never know.
We will, but it has to be absolutely crazy every single day how many stuff. And again, with assassinations, if someone's arrested on scene with assassination and no one has actually seen it, you would never know.
Yeah, no, I think it just comes around to the butterfly effect and things, doesn't it? You know,
explain.
Well, you know, say bloody Matthew Thomas Cook tripped over a stone that day, had a bad day, fell face first onto a Trump thingy, and then Trump's car drove past, splashed in with water. Do you know what I mean? And that led to him going like, "Fuck you." You know, it's a lot. I think a lot of it could be that.
I think, and I know we're kind of going. I do think universe and stuff is at play here for a massive reason.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Purely because of the earshot, and I do personally believe that is this kid on his own. That's what I believe because of all the factors that have gone into it. It's very bizarre, but this small incident of all these pieces that have happened, and I think what you're saying is all these little things build up and build a big story. Now, again, it's very sad that someone did die and people were injured, and I think that does take away the limelight because everything's around Trump and he got snipped by the ear, so you don't feel bad talking about it.
No,
and we do often forget that other people did die. But I think you are right. This is loads of snippets of it that build up to a massive story. There will be documentaries on this. There's already people reporting it, but there will be Netflix's next year, won't there?
Mm-hmm.
When you have all them stories.
Yeah. Oh, they already make them, mate. They try and capitalise off it, wouldn't they?
Yeah. But I just...
So, they drop it tomorrow. If they drop a new series tomorrow on the Trump shooting, that's how you know it's a fix.
Why?
That's how you know it's dodgy. Because I've filmed it that quick. Only a week.
Yeah, no, it's not. I know what you mean.
No, that is good. That is good. But yeah, I think it was loads of little bits of events that build up into a crazy story. It does give loads of people stuff to talk about. Look at us tonight. It's very fascinating, very interesting. Viewers, I want to hear what you think. I think it'd be very, very interesting for you to let us know what you think, whether it's wacky, whether it's plain and simple, what you see is what you get. Let us know. I will say, though, thank you very much for tuning in to episode 7. I've had a great time. It's been an interesting conversation. I think there was some factual bits in there, but
loads.
And there is some comedy. Loads, yeah. There is absolutely loads. Martin, saluting you. Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Ciao.
Peace.